everybody, and welcome into another episode of the Real Estate Minute Show. Welcome. It's September of 2021, and this is usually I like to do these videos that are evergreen, meaning that you can watch them 10 years from now, you can watch them today, and they have the same meaning. But today's show, it's important sometimes to pop in a current state of the market. And the current state of the market today is a lot different than it was last week, a month before, or 6 months ago, and it's changing rapidly. And it's all throughout the country, I'm finding, because I talk to a lot of agents and know a lot of agents in different markets, and we talk about the market constantly on calls I'm on. And while California is super unaffordable, and I had another episode a few back about the unaffordability in California, it is very reminiscent of things going on in various other metro areas. So, and urban areas and rural areas, it's kind of across the board. There are micro markets where there are special situations going on, but generally there's low inventory out there across the country, okay? But what we've been doing is over the last year or so, obviously you've heard about prices are up 15, 20%, sometimes 25 to 30%, even in third tier markets that normally wouldn't see any price increases for years are seeing 15, 20% price increases. People are moving out of the city center to the suburbs. They're moving out of the suburbs into the secondary markets, and they're moving out of the secondary markets and being pushed out to the third tier markets now, which is good as it repopulates certain kind of undeveloped areas, which is great. But it pushes people way outside the city centers. And those people, once they get settled, are not often come back. So we're going to see a large shift in how people are moving around various areas, various states and cities. But what's going on right now in September, we're kind of September 8th, 2021, and previously a year ago, 3 months ago actually, houses we put on the market, we're getting 18 offers, 12 offers, 23 offers. Everything's over asking. It's running. Even if we list it at 50, 80,000 above the last sale, it's still going over that, okay? Insane. But what's going on right now is sellers are still stuck on that. They want the next 50, the next 50, the next 30, the next 50, until it's so unsustainable, the price. And buyers now are so smarter, okay? Not that they weren't smart before, but pricing, they're not as urgent. They're not as desperate, okay? They have a little bit of kind of, it's out of control in them now. They knew it was out of control before, but now it's really out of control. So we have this pressure right now on September 8th of 2021, going forward a little bit, we have this pressure. Sellers still want massive, massive pricing. Go get it for me, broker. And the buyers are kind of saying, ridiculous, you're ridiculous, ridiculous. So we're seeing 2 offers, 3 offers. Still great, still multiple offers, but it's not pushing that price ceiling as high up as the sellers would like. So we're running into this issue right now, this what they like to call a delta between seller expectations and buyer wants and needs. And that gap is fairly large still right now. So it's creating an inventory problem. Actually, it's some inventory that's coming on the market is starting to sit a little longer now. There's not a lot of new inventory coming on the market, but what does come on the market isn't moving as fast as it was before because of this gap. Right now you see history, even last month, it was moving incredibly fast. Everything was gone, okay? Now, if you look at the stats day by day, it's starting to, days on market are starting to increase and increase. So not that it's gonna equate to a huge drop off in listing price or a drop off in market values. I don't think there's gonna be a complete crash here at all. There is gonna be some adjustment to close this gap because sellers eventually do want to sell and buyers do eventually want to buy, and the market will slowly push them together. But that's what's going on right now, and I want you to be aware of that and the expectations you have, because when we're out with buyers showing houses, why should I pay $900 for that house when in June it was $840? It's $60,000 higher today, but it's been on the market for 14 to 18 days. That's a long time in the last year's markets. It would be gone. If it was sitting around for 10, 15 days, there was something wrong with the house, okay? But now today, you see this gap slowly just starting. If you look online, talk to your agent, ask them about how that gap is starting to close. Do they see any reduction in prices happening? And then you'll be able to indicate kind of when's the right time for you. If you treat your home like a stock and or a cryptocurrency, and you're gonna wait till Bitcoin goes down to 40,000 again and buy, you'll never buy. I've seen it happen before. It's a very frustrating process. You'll never win that bet, okay? I'm an agent. I've been working in real estate for 28 years. I've lost every time, okay? Every time I've tried to make that bet, I've lost. Hope that helps you guys. Take care. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on the show. Take care.